Today, we are going to discuss a critical issue that threatens life on Earth, the impact of Elon Musk's Starlink satellites on the ozone layer. We'll delve into scientific research, historical perspectives, and expert opinions. So, let's get started. According to a recent study, Elon Musk's SpaceX company, which has launched Starlink satellites, may be posing a serious threat to Earth's protective ozone layer. But what do these findings mean, and how do they affect us? Let's explore together. The ozone layer is a region of Earth's stratosphere that contains a high concentration of ozone molecules. It acts as a protective shield, absorbing harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Any depletion or damage to this layer can have severe consequences for both human health and the environment. Therefore, understanding the impact of Starlink satellites on the ozone layer is crucial. SpaceX has launched over 6,000 satellites so far and plans to launch another 12,000 in the coming years. These satellites are designed to provide global internet coverage. However, a new study has revealed that these satellites could cause significant environmental problems when they re-enter the atmosphere at the end of their service life. Published in Geophysical Research Letters, the study suggests that as Starlink satellites burn up upon re-entry, they release aluminum oxide gas into the atmosphere. This gas reacts with chlorine in the atmosphere, leading to the depletion of the ozone layer. This process weakens Earth's natural shield, allowing more ultraviolet radiation to reach the surface. Let's take a brief look at the history and importance of the ozone layer. Until the mid-20th century, the ozone layer was not fully understood by many scientists. In the 1930s, British chemist Sidney Chapman proposed the ozone cycle theory, explaining that ozone is continuously created and destroyed by sunlight. However, by the 1970s, it was discovered that chemical pollutants in the atmosphere could deplete the ozone layer, shocking the scientific community and prompting international efforts to protect it. The ozone layer protects Earth from harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. Depletion of the ozone layer can lead to an increase in skin cancer cases, damage to plant life, and a decline in agricultural productivity. Renowned scientist Dr. James Hansen explains, "Every loss in the ozone layer has significant impacts on human health and ecosystems." Dr. Hansen's warnings highlight why protecting the ozone layer is so critical. The discovery of the ozone hole over Antarctica in 1985 marked a turning point. This discovery led to widespread concern and the signing of international agreements to protect the ozone layer. The 1987 Montreal Protocol, which drastically reduced the production and use of ozone-depleting chemicals, is one of the most successful environmental treaties to date. Researchers estimate that as satellites re-enter the atmosphere, they could release around 350 tons of aluminum oxide gas annually. This could deplete the ozone layer for decades. This alarming scenario may necessitate stricter measures to protect the ozone layer in the future. Furthermore, not only SpaceX but also other tech giants like Amazon plan to launch thousands of satellites. This could exacerbate the problem. Efforts to provide global internet access must consider the environmental impacts. Scientists emphasize the need for more research to understand the environmental effects of satellite launches. Reflecting on historical environmental issues and scientific solutions is also important. Since the mid-20th century, there has been a growing awareness of environmental problems and their impact on human health. For example, Rachel Carson's 1962 book, Silent Spring, raised significant awareness about pollution and the harmful effects of pesticides. This book contributed to the modern environmental movement and the enactment of environmental protection laws. The ozone layer in Earth's atmosphere absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Exposure to this radiation can cause skin cancer and even disrupt crop yields and food production. Thus, protecting the ozone layer is critical not only for human health but also for the sustainability of ecosystems. Scientists suggest that the environmental impacts of satellite re-entry are not yet fully understood. This uncertainty underscores the need for more research and data collection. The long-term effects of chemical reactions occurring during satellite re-entries are still not fully known. However, current data indicate that this situation poses serious environmental risks. Researchers report that satellites reaching the end of their mission life in 2022 alone contributed about 17 tons of aluminum oxide particles. Scientists estimate that once all planned satellites are in place, over 350 tons of aluminum oxide will be released annually. This could result in long-term damage to the ozone layer. With SpaceX having permission to launch another 12,000 Starlink satellites and other tech giants like Amazon planning to launch thousands more in the coming years, the environmental impacts could expand further. Therefore, stricter regulations on satellite launches and their environmental impacts may be necessary. So, what can be done to solve this problem? Scientists propose several approaches. First, reviewing the materials used in satellite manufacturing and exploring more environmentally friendly alternatives is crucial. Changes in the structure of satellites can reduce the release of harmful substances like aluminum oxide into the atmosphere. Second, optimizing the re-entry processes of satellites to minimize chemical reactions during re-entry is essential. This could include the controlled destruction or reuse of satellites. Third, international cooperation and stricter regulations are necessary. Protecting the ozone layer is a global issue and requires international collaboration. The Montreal Protocol is a significant example in this regard. Similarly, international agreements can be made to minimize the environmental impacts of satellite launches. The rapid development of space technologies offers significant advantages in many areas, but their environmental impacts should not be overlooked. Scientists emphasize the need for more research and measures to understand and mitigate the environmental impacts of satellite launches. In the future, we must take more conscious steps to protect the ozone layer and ensure environmental sustainability. Share your thoughts on this issue in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more important topics like this. See you in the next video. Goodbye.